Look at this, guys. We finally have a path from the house going down over here to this other path that I still have mixed opinions on. And we might change it in the future, honestly, because I am planning to have a train station right there and I want to connect it. I'm thinking we could make a bridge, but it seems kind of pointless with the river ending here. It would be more convenient if we make a path that goes here and we kind of just we have to drain this area and then we make the path go from this part over here and then it connects up here and then this will go outwards connecting everything else that we will build in the future. But for now, this is what we have and I am very proud of this path over here because it really kind of makes the house look better. It elevates the house itself. The trees also, oh my god, guys, oh my god, I love this house so much. We built this in the last episode and I am still just in awe of what I created here. But yeah, I love the path here. It really kind of like pulls your eye into the house. And this is pretty much the intended viewpoint. And you can look at the house in its fullest shape, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, welcome back to another episode of the Book of Tash. If you're new around here, welcome. My name is Tashee. I make Minecraft videos that are hopefully calm and relaxing in this SMP called Clovercraft. And my goal here is to be able to become a better builder by going outside of my comfort zone and trying out different things. So, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, that's perfect. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. We are back at our starter base, and it feels a little bit odd because, last episode we went out to the new location and we built a cozy getaway house. And now we're suddenly back at our starter base. And that is for a reason, though. In today's episode, we are going to be building a shop, and that shop will come with another segment, I guess, of the building that is a surprise. So stay tuned if you guys want to know what it is, and I'll give you a clue. Okay, I'll give you a clue. The other function for the building is related to one of my, maybe not one, but multiple of my earlier episodes. So, if you know, you know. But anyways, let's get going, shall we? Guys, I am proud to say that the forest board that I promised last episode is finally done. I know it looks a little underwhelming, but I went for a simpler, design with logs and planks, and then I just put signs and some little detail because I think, if we make it too complicated, it might look out of place, especially, with the forest being very simple because it's, the first time I built a forest. But yeah, We have the forest board. Sacred Groves is officially the name of the forest. And we have a poem that is made by Asha. Shout out to Asha. Thank you so much for helping me brainstorm, the lore of the forest, the stories and stuff, the Greek mythology behind it. And thank you so much to her for making the poem itself. She didn't help me with making the poem. She made the poem. So I want to make that clear. I did not have, any guiding hand in making this poem. We just brainstormed the lore and I told her what kind of story I want behind this. And she literally made a poem. She was like sitting on top of one of the trees and just started cooking. Oh my god, shout out to her. Her channel will be in the description. But yeah, before I read the poem, I want to show you guys this. In the back of the board, we have the credit. It's written by Astra's ghostwriting service, and we have a little trademark. And I think it's just funny, to put that in. But yeah, it's just so that everyone knows that it's made by Astra. Now we are going to be reading the poem. But before we do that, I want to mention that I am not a reader whatsoever. I don't know how to read poems properly. So, I might butcher this attempt, but it's worth a try. O Earth, Mother Gaia, Goddess serene, giver of life and weaver of green. With nature, her masterpiece, soil her loom. In shadow, she'll safeguard. In sunlight, she'll bloom. Oh my god, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. Once again, thank you so much to Asha for making this poem because I would never be able to do this in a million years. With that out of the way, though, we have a couple things to do before we can start building our shop. Now, for context, hold on, give me a second. That is interesting. I must say it's a surprise. Okay, no, I thought it would move. I thought it would move, Okay, we're good. We're good. Yep, we're in the clear. We're in the clear. As I was saying, we have a couple things to do before we can get into building. Now, as you know, it's new month, it's August, and with a new month comes a new Clover task. Now, for context, each month in Clovercraft, the Clovers are given a task, and you need to complete this task to be able to use the industrial district. And that's why the next thing that we're going to be doing is finishing our task. I am currently holding the task that was given to me. Now, I've read this before, but I'm going to read it again. My task is to leave do not open chests with garbage loot in it around 4 other Clovers bases. Don't leave any names, but try to get them to blame someone else, or at least one of them to blame another Clover for me to complete the task. It sounds very simple, but considering my time zone and the fact that I'm not very good at convincing people to do stuff or to believe stuff, it's going to be pretty hard. Fortunately for me, I already made a list of Clovers who I think I can fool around with, or at least ones that I think are gullible. Now, it might not be fully accurate. I've only been in the server for a couple months, so this is just my rough estimate. And I am very sorry to announce that one of the Clovers in the list is Astra, the one that helped me make the forest board. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna feel so bad. Thank you to Asher though for making the forest board, but I'm sorry, you're on the list. So yeah, now that I have the list, all we gotta do is just make the chest, put garbage stuff in it, and hopefully we can catch someone online that is one of the Clovers in my list. And also, I have a very, very neat trick up my sleeve, and that is to put a chest, a do not open chest, similar to the ones that I'm going to be putting on everyone's base, in front of my own base. And that is to fool everyone, to making them think that I am also a victim. And that will make me more believable, and I can basically put the blame on someone else. I hope this will work. I don't know if it will work, I'm just hoping. I'm praying that it will work because I need the materials. We need to build the shop, man. We need the materials to build the shop. But yeah, we're going to be putting the chest on the 4 Clovers bases. That's on my list very soon. And hopefully we can catch one of them being online. Another, hopefully, we can do this on our first try. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys when we have found our victim.
Hi.
Yo, what's good?
Not much. I'm just finally getting to record my intro for the next video.
Oh. Well, I remember you have a do test. I know some people has it because I have it too.
Do I still? No, I don't. Oh, the do not open?
Yeah. I was gonna ask.
Oh yeah, I
Do you
opened
know
it.
who put it? Oh, you
No.
opened it.
I
Yeah.
opened
Also.
I pretty quickly opened it. Not
Yeah.
gonna
No.
lie.
I also opened mine, and it was. I think it's someone else's task, but I opened mine, but mine has nothing.
Oh.
And I know that Cherries has something, and I'm curious.
Hmm.
Why did I not
I
get
had-
anything?
Wait, you didn't have anything?
No, mine's just empty. I still have it. I still have it in my base. I
Weird.
just didn't have anything.
Mine had stuff in it. It had pretty much the same stuff that Cherry had, stuff that is largely junk.
And I'm trying to figure out who did it because my task is to prank, do the same prank to someone who has pranked you or do their task on you.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out who did it, and I feel like
Fair.
it could be Biggie because he changed his skin to a donkey. But I thought me and Moon thought it was his task, but apparently not. Apparently he told me that it's not his task. His task is something else. And he hasn't opened it, but I feel like he has opened it now, and he's just pretending.
So one clue that I'm thinking is the sign had like very red ink, which actually, now that I think about it, literally is just like
It's just red dye.
especially do not open. But also like I was just thinking like who has a lot of red ink. But we do also have an iron farm, and those have poppies, so maybe not.
Not Cherry, not Moon, not you, not Gray. Wait, does Gray have it? No, I went to his base. He doesn't have it. But I know it's not Gray because he was with me the whole day. Yeah, like yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's someone when I'm asleep, and when I'm asleep, who can be online? Biggie can be online. I'm still thinking it's Biggie.
Oh my goodness! Look at that base.
Oh yeah, this is Elia's base. Oh, it's insane.
Amazing.
Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah, that's what she wanted end rods for.
Bro, it's just junk. But they don't.
She also has one.
Yeah, they don't have the what's it called. What do you
do not open?
Yeah, they don't have.
Isn't there?
What does Sherry say? The dark oak something. She doesn't have that.
Who has random skulk sensors?
Yeah, I don't even know. So it's someone who has been. Do you know anyone who's recently gone through?
I mean, aside from Gray, no.
No, I don't know. I don't know about Gray because Gray was with me, bro. Like we were there. Unless Gray didn't sleep and just. Oh no! I know Gray's task. I know Gray's task because he did it on me. So it's not Gray. Okay, it's not Gray. Okay, I just realized I'm a bit slow. Moon also has it. Who else has it? Rue? Could be Rue.
Rue? I would assume so, but I also haven't been online.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Personally.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you said that Gray also like did his task on you, so you also could just target him.
No, Gray,
so that's another option.
Gray did a different task.
Oh, JK.
Yeah, and I'm thinking this is someone else's task, and I'm thinking Biggie because you know Biggie. Last time he did this, you know.
Yeah.
He did this.
Does Coco have one of these?
Okay, that's a good question.
Because if she doesn't, but she's right between us, then that wouldn't make sense.
Oh yeah.
It feels like an interesting choice to get both of us, but not the person right between us, whose base would have been flown over to get to the other one of us.
Unless the task is specific. It's telling like a specific person.
That's true. But I feel like that wouldn't.
Yeah, I think that's a bit.
To me, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because usually it's not that specific.
But like, why is my chest empty? That's the thing. Like, is it like giving clues? Is there like, or did they just run out of materials?
They probably just forgot.
I'm still
Or not
thinking
anymore,
Biggie.
not.
I'm still thinking Biggie. I don't know.
Yeah. Biggie, I think, would make sense. I just don't know why he would pass over Coco. Maybe he couldn't figure out what the front of her base was.
No, yeah,
was
that's
that?
also the problem that I had. We thinking Biggie?
Sure. I feel like Biggie makes sense. We can say Biggie.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it to him. Oh my god. I need to record. Well, safe to say, my task is finally done. Look at this, guys. It's me, it's my name, and it's shining. Oh my god, we finished our task, and we can finally get into building our shop. Now, first of all, I need to put the book here, just for safety measures, because that book has been taking a lot of inventory space. And, you know, I like to just have it here so that people can see what my task was if they're interested. But yeah, this is the task room in the industrial district. If we go out here, we go to the industrial district, I can finally use it. But for now, I want to show you guys where we're going to be building. So let's head to the shopping district. We're at the quote unquote construction site. Well, I don't know what else to call it. But yeah, this is the place where we're going to be building our shop. And I have decided that it's going to be a copper shop. Now, I know it's a little bit odd. I've been indecisive about the shop. That's why I haven't fully specified what shop it is. But yeah, we're building a copper shop. And I think it's pretty easy, I guess. I hope it's easy to restock because I can just immediately get copper from trial chambers. But for the oxidized one, such as chains and trapdoors, you can't get them from trial chambers. Well, you can, but they don't have a lot of them, so I might have to craft them myself and let them oxidize on my base. That's going to be a long process, but I'll think about that later. For now, we just have to focus on building this. Well, first of all, my plan is to have the mystery segment that I was talking about at the start of the video on the left side. It's still a surprise. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet until the end of the video. But yeah, the mystery segment of the build will be on this left side here. And on the right side, there will be the copper shop. And on the middle will be kind of like the main building connecting them both. And I will have some sort of office on the second floor maybe. Or maybe there will be another shop on the second floor. Who knows? We'll see where that goes. But yeah, we need to get into material gathering. I already have some of the materials at my base just sitting inside a chest. I just need to organize them into shulkers. But I think I might have to gather some more. We'll see about that. I'll be back when I have the materials and then we can get straight into building after that. Hey guys, we're back and we have the materials. I have 4 shulkers right here, and this is pretty much all of them. I hope it's all of them. I've gathered most of these from my chest because I have a lot of leftovers, and some of them I have to gather, but it wasn't that big of a deal. So, yeah, pretty much we have it all, and we need to get straight into building. Would you look at that? Oh my god, the building is done. And I don't even know where to start, bro. Oh my god. It looks so good. Yeah, first of all, we have the walls, the color palette on the walls here. Of course, it's Sinnoh inspired. We have the bamboo transitioning to the sandstone, the smooth sandstone actually, through sulfur and birch. And we have the signs kind of muting the colors, not muting the colors. We have the signs blending the colors, and it looks so nice. It creates such a nice effect. We also have the chiseled bookshelf as some sort of like window, and I've been loving chiseled bookshelf so much. It just looks so good as a window. We also have the roof over here. I went mainly for red, and I was thinking, you know, maybe we could add a pop of color or some kind of like highlight. And I don't want it to just be like a bright red because I feel like that's kind of boring. So I went with brown. And I'm thinking specifically this raw iron block. And I was like, how can I transition from red to this raw iron block? And I was kind of brainstorming in my head, and I got this over here, which looks a little bit weird at first, but I got used to it and it looks really nice. I love the orange in the middle of it. I know that maybe switching the orange part with the brown part might look better. I mean, I've tried it, but I didn't like it. So we're keeping it like this. We have the orange in the middle, transitioning from the red to brown, and it came out great. I love it. And of course, we have a tree. Oh my god, it's a standard in my build now. I have to build a tree whenever there's like a house or something. This tree contributes so much to the build just by being in the background. And I know I put a lot of time and effort for it to just be in the background, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the tree being in the background. The tree, you're not supposed to notice it. You're not supposed to kind of look at it. It's just there. It just elevates the build and make it look more alive. And I love it so much. I'm fine with it being in the background. But yeah, let's move on, guys, to the actual function of the building. Right over here in this section, we have the cop shop. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I have my own shop in the server. But yeah, it's a copper shop, and I sell basically copper blocks and maybe some other copper decorations, but some of them I have to oxidize, and I don't want to put too much time into it. So I'm probably going to be selling a bunch more blocks rather than the decorational items. But yeah, this is my copper shop. Also, at the start of the video, I have mentioned that this building have one other secret purpose, and that is for this. We have the inspection. Oh my god, I miss saying that. If you guys don't know, inspection is a segment in my video that I've had a while back in my earlier episodes, and I've been cutting it down because I'm thinking I should probably get a building for this. And here we are with the inspection building. So basically, inspection is a segment in my video where I go out and I find things that are out of place or messy and inconvenient, and I rate them from 1 to 10, with 10 being the most inconvenient thing possible. And I've been thinking, these things can be a task where people can get rewards for fixing them. And that's why I came up with the inspection board. Look at this. We have the board. And as you guys can see, I already have 4 tasks that are ready to go. But I haven't opened up the shop yet because I want to show you guys this first before we open it up. But yeah, these are the tasks that people can do. As you can see, the rewards are a lot of diamonds. So hopefully this can get people going and start, fixing things in the public section of Clovercraft that are messy. Over here to the left, we have the information book. Now, I'm not going to be reading all of this to you guys, but it's pretty much kind of how you can claim the task and how you can get the rewards and how these things works. And we also have the rule, which is pretty much you can only claim one task at a time. And the second one is if a task is already done, but no one has claimed it. Basically, if someone has done something, that is pretty much what the task is, but they don't know or like they haven't claimed it, the task is void. You may not claim it as a task that you've quote unquote done yourself. So it's basically kind of like an honor system, as Gray would say. But yeah, this information book over here will lead us to the building. Look at this, guys. Oh my god, I love this so much. It's so cozy up in here. We have the vending machine. We have the claims and orders, kind of like cashier, counter. And we also have the seats as a waiting area. We have the decorations up here. We have the plants. We have the bookshelves. We also have paintings over here and over here. And we also have the ender chest for the shop, which I will come back to later. For now, we're going to be going to this guy over here, which is Building, the owner of the building. I don't have to explain that. But yeah, the information book will lead you to the claims book here if you are interested in claiming a task. Basically, it's just telling people how you can claim the task, and page 2 onwards will be the task that I've put in the inspection board. Now over here to the right, we have the inspection rewards. Now, once people have done the task, they can go over here and get the amount of diamonds that they deserve from the task. If the task says that you get 64 diamonds after completing it, you just take 64. If it's 32, take 32. If it's 48, just take 48. If it's 10, you can just adjust yourself and get 10 diamonds like this. It's pretty simple, It should be as simple as that. I don't get how people can mess this up. Hopefully they don't. But yeah, that should be all for the inspection section of the building. And we can finally move on to the copper shop. Over here, we have all the prices on the sign for the copper things that I'm going to be selling. And mainly, it's going to be blocks. It's going to be blocks. And we have the trapdoors and rods over here. But I doubt that I will keep restocking these, so I might change them to block 2. Who knows? But yeah, these are pretty much easy to get in trial chambers, so they should be a bit cheaper. I'm thinking like 5 diamonds should be kind of on the right track. I don't want to put like 8 diamonds per stack because that might be too expensive. So, I think 5 diamonds is pretty much on the cheap side. And if we go back over here to the main building, we have the order section. And this is pretty much where people can get custom orders for copper. And I only take orders in fully oxidized blocks because I am not going to sit and wait for lightning rods to oxidize again. That was painful. I'm not doing that again. You can only order 2 full shulkers at a max, and they only come in fully oxidized blocks. And as you can see, this is just how to order. We have stacks and boxes. People can just put their name here and put how many they want. And then I will contact them for payment when I already got the blocks. And then, things can just kind of roll naturally from that. But yeah, guys, this is our shop over here. This is a very, very cozy shop, I would say. And also we have the second floor, which is pretty much nothing. Not yet. I think I might just have it as storage for, copper blocks and all the stocks there. But yeah, I am very proud of this shop, and hopefully I can make some diamonds out of it. Even if I can't, at least people will do the inspectation things and get things fixed around Clovercraft. With all of that out of the way, we have one last thing that we need to do. And that is to open the shop. We can come over here to the not open yet sign, and we can finally break this sign and have the shop officially open. I have said it and I will say it again. I am proud of this building. This is so cool. And it also feels so good to have my own shop. And also the inspectation building, man. I've been waiting for this for so long. Oh my god, I finally have the inspectation building. Oh, it feels so great. Also, I want to give a personal shout out to Fabled Builds. I had him in my world when this build was like 86% complete. And I asked him for some opinion on how it looks. And we argued for like around 3 hours about the shape of the roof because he didn't like the triangle. And I was persistent and I was stubborn on keeping the triangle because I liked it. And it got settled when a sleepy Cyber Gray came and told us to put trapdoors on top of these. And now it just looks so much better. And now he agrees. But in those 3 hours, I did have 2 things that I kept from Fable though. We have the texture behind the cop shop sign, and I think it looks so much better than what I had. What I had was kind of like a placeholder. It was pretty much just birch planks, and it looked so stale. And also, we have over here the trimming with the fence gates, and I think it looks so good. If I just come back over here, it creates such a nice effect that is so much better than just having upside down stairs. Thank you so much though for Fabled. His channel will be linked in the description down below. But yeah, this should conclude the whole video. I hope you guys had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. And I'll see you in another one. Bye-bye.